This is the story of a routine flight that ended in a catastrophic disaster, all because of a series of shocking human errors. On May 22, 2020, Pakistan International Airlines Flight 8303, an Airbus A320, was making its final approach into Karachi's Jinnah International Airport. On board were 91 passengers and 8 crew members, completing a short journey from Lahore. The aircraft was just minutes away from a seemingly routine landing, with the runway in clear sight. The mood in the cockpit was relaxed, but this casual atmosphere would soon give way to a fight for survival. As the plane descended, the pilots were engrossed in a conversation, distracted from their primary task. In a moment of critical oversight, they forgot to perform one of the most fundamental steps in the landing sequence, extending the landing gear. As the A320 came down, air traffic control watched in horror. Instead of wheels touching down, the aircraft's 2 powerful engines scraped directly against the runway surface at high speed. A shower of sparks erupted as metal ground against asphalt, leaving deep gouges in the concrete and severely damaging both engines. The pilots, realizing their mistake far too late, decided to abort. Unaware of the catastrophic damage their engines had just sustained, the pilots initiated a go-around. They pulled the aircraft back into the air, intending to circle around for a second attempt at landing. However, the engines, having been dragged along the runway, were now critically compromised. They struggled to generate the necessary thrust to lift the heavy aircraft back to a safe altitude. Inside the cockpit, a cascade of warnings and alarms began to blare, signaling the dire state of the plane's power plants. The pilot's struggle was brief. Just moments after lifting off the runway, the damaged right engine failed, followed shortly by the left. The A320, now a glider without any power, began to lose altitude rapidly. The captain's voice cut through the radio with a final, desperate transmission to air traffic control. "Sir, Mayday, 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 Pakistan, 8303. There was no time for any further explanation. This would be the last communication from the doomed flight. Deprived of all power, the aircraft descended uncontrollably towards the ground. It was unable to make it back to the airport. The pilots fought to maintain control, but their efforts were in vain. The massive plane crashed directly into the densely populated model colony, a residential neighborhood just short of the runway. The impact was devastating, triggering a massive explosion that engulfed homes and vehicles in a fireball, sending a thick plume of black smoke into the sky. The crash of Flight 8303 claimed the lives of 97 of the 99 people on board, along with 1 person on the ground. Miraculously, 2 passengers survived the impact. The subsequent investigation revealed a shocking breakdown in professional discipline, citing the pilots' non-adherence to standard operating procedures and their casual, distracted approach during the most critical phase of the flight as the primary causes of this entirely preventable tragedy. This is the story of Pakistan International Airlines Flight 8303, a flight that ended just meters from safety, leaving behind a trail of devastation and a stark reminder of how quickly human error can lead to catastrophe.